The importance of a helping hand cannot be overstated. Sometimes it's all someone needs to change your life. While reading Sakamoto days, I noticed how Sakamoto consistently goes the extra mile to help others. What stands out isn't that he just helps, it's how he does it. His actions are guided by wisdom, and it reminds me of Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because like Iroh, Sakamoto treats everyone around him like family, fostering growth, trust, and mutual respect. With that said, let's get a little bit of background on the summary for those who aren't familiar with Sakamoto. Sakamoto gave up his life as the world's greatest hitman to become a husband and father. However, it wasn't until a pivotal moment when his wife risked her own life to show him the value of human life that he truly changed. After this, Sakamoto vowed never to kill again, dedicating himself to making amends for the lives that he had taken previously in the past. The important thing to understand Sakamoto's character is that much of his character development has already taken place. The story isn't so much necessarily about his journey away from the assassin's life, it's about a man who's already left but is called back into it. This dynamic shifts the focus from Sakamoto's growth to the growth of those around him. I would compare Sakamoto to Uncle Iroh. Both characters embody a type of masculinity that prioritizes emotional intelligence, wisdom, and the betterment of others and society as a whole. It's a refreshing and powerful archetype that I love seeing in media. We see this character development happen primarily in his team with Shin, Heisuke, and Lu, and others, but there's one character that I don't see people talk about as much in Team Sakamoto, and I wanted to go in depth about him today. The interaction that I think really exemplifies Sakamoto's leadership and emotional intelligence is with Wu-Tang. And you're probably thinking, who? Wu-Tang was a strategist from the Chinese Triad. Wu-Tang had endured physical and emotional abuse from his peers in the game. However, the turning point came when Lu, the daughter of the leader of the Chinese Triad, would save him from his bullies. Wu-Tang, trying to be cool, would tell her that he didn't fight back because he was planning to get them back later, and Lu, hearing this, praised his intelligence. This single compliment, where Lu would praise his intelligence and tell him that everybody has their own strengths, would inspire him and change the course of his entire life. Inspired him to rise through the ranks to become the Triad strategist. Also, he could have a chance to stand beside Lu. However, years later, there'd be a crisis in the family, and the two leaders would eventually pass away. Therefore, they would try to bring Lu back from Sakamoto and his team at the convenience store to lead the Triad once again. Wu-Tang, facing this crisis, would challenge Team Sakamoto to a card game. And during this card game, when it looks like Wu-Tang is about to lose, his own men would rebel against him, saying there's no point to this, that if they want something, they're just going to take it. This would lead Wu-Tang to despair, feeling unworthy, and that even after all this time, people still do not respect him or value him. And as Wu-Tang is accepting his demise, ready to give up and just saying this is how it ends for a Triad member, it's in this moment that Sakamoto, instead of exploiting the situation, asks him a simple but profound question. Do you not want to impress the woman you love? And this re-energizes Wu-Tang. Using his strategic mind, he disarms all of the mutinous men, creating opportunity for Sakamoto and his team to take control of the situation. Wu-Tang would admit his defeat and express his feelings of inadequacy, so that he is not qualified to protect Lu. Sakamoto responds with his characteristic wisdom, saying he doesn't know who's really qualified to protect someone, but he understands the desire to protect those who are dear to you. Wu-Tang, hearing this, would be transformed. He would later join Sakamoto's team as their intelligence expert. What makes this scene even more remarkable is how Sakamoto helps Wu-Tang recognize his own value in the face of failure with his enemies. And the key takeaway from this moment and from Sakamoto's character overall is how he communicates. It's how he spoke to Wu-Tang in this moment that was so impactful. He did not patronize him. He was blunt but respectful, offered him guidance while giving others the space to make their own choices. In that moment, he didn't need Wu-Tang's help. They could have easily dispatched those guys. But he wanted to change his life. He wanted to give that man the opportunity to impress the woman he loved, to reaffirm himself and his strength within the world. Because he knew that he just needed a confidence booster. He probably wasn't even intending to make him an ally. He did it out of the goodness of his heart. Sakamoto's leadership style really reflects a profound emotional intelligence. much of which he seems to have gained from his wife. His approach exemplifies the idea that being direct doesn't mean being dismissive. It's about meeting people where they are and helping them move forward. This philosophy extends throughout Sakamoto days. While there are many memorable moments in the series, this one stands out for its focus on Wu-Tang's transformation. Although I will admit, a lot of people don't like Wu-Tang because of his obsession with Liu, can be very overbearing at times. I think if they tone that down, his character has really great potential. It will be fascinating to see him engage in a slice of life episode where he's talking with Sakamoto, or even Sakamoto's wife, and she's telling him how to talk to Liu, how he should try to approach her, and how he should tone it down and not be so weird. And if we could see him experience that growth, I would be so interested. I would be excited for an episode like that. Well, let me know what you guys think. Ultimately, Taro Sakamoto is one of the best father figures in anime. He's strong but humble, prioritizing what truly matters in life and elevating those around him, whether they are friends or foes. His ability to inspire change, even in hearted criminals, is a testament to the strength of his character, the depth of his emotional intelligence, and his capacity for forgiveness. All things that I think are very important for somebody to have. But alright guys, that's what I think. Let me know if you agree, let me know if you disagree. Throw a comment down below. If you liked the video, make sure to please like it before you head out. And if you enjoy this type of content, I usually make videos like this, so if you could subscribe, that'd be great. But in that case, that's the end of the video. Take care.